The next speaker with us for this evening is Honorable Sachin Itkarji. He joins us from USA again. He is presently a part of the world's most powerful think tank, Strategic Foresight Group, which advises governments of 60 plus countries on policy issues as a senior program advisor. He is a graduate pharmacist and a postgraduate with distinction in management studies, MPhil degree in intellectual property management, and several other distinguished courses. He is a strong backbone of the Jai Hind global movement and extremely resourceful for the virtual global conference as well. I welcome Sachin Itkarji and open the stage for his remarks. Sachinji, can you hear me? Please unmute yourself.
Yes. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to speak at this August gathering. I welcome all the distinguished speakers here and my dear young friends. I would like to briefly point out some of the key challenges that today's youth is facing and how he can contribute to create a better world. As all of us know that today, identifying and mapping the changes is the biggest challenge which we all are facing. So if you look at the world, the future of the world for next, say, 30 years, that what kind of a world it would be by 2050. And being an optimist, I always see a very great future for the world. We all know that India is a young country. Our average age of our population is 29 and 50% of our population is below age of 25. And I would like to limit my thoughts here in pertaining to the pertaining to India, because India can play a great role in creating a better world, and Indian youths can really play a better role in shaping the world. We all know that the future of the world is governed by science, shaped by technology, and powered by knowledge. If you look at the changes which are taking place today, the changes which happened in last, say, 30 years are far greater and more impactful than the changes which took place in last 300 years. I always say that 14th April 1993, we gave birth to a new world because internet was commercialized and people got access to internet and the whole world changed. If you look at today, that we all know and we all talk a lot about the challenges the world is facing today. Climate change, food security, clean energy, healthcare, and because of this pandemic, now the healthcare for the future is we have to relook at the way we used to look at the healthcare. So these are the challenges we all know. Now every nation today is mapping and strategizing, creating policies for creating a better world. Now, if you look at challenges which India is going to face in next few years, so technological challenges, technological advancements, we all have to take into considerations. I'm involved in a process of creating a technology policy for our country, this College and Technology Mission 2035. So how technology is going to change the country, how technology is going to impact the world. And right from cyber security to agriculture, to environment, to healthcare, to energy and different sectors, we see a great changes are happening. Now, today, we need to empower youths to handle these kind of challenges. So that is why when it comes to youth empowerment and youth engagements, so I see a great role which youth can play in handling the challenges and creating a better country, better world. Because youths are more energetic. Youths have a fresh, approach to look at the things. Youth can make out very easily that they have a good vision to forecast the future. And the important thing is youth can handle technologies very well. So I always consider and I always believe that youth can really make a great difference in creating a country's future. We all of us know that Swami Vivekananda, the great philosopher, has uh, has said that give me few young men and women and I shall shake the world. That was the confidence which he had on the youths. Similarly, our Mahatma Gandhi ji, and he always believed that educated youth can create a great impact. He can be a he can be a change for creating a social transformation. And the time has come now. We need to empower our youths. We need to give them leaderships. And the biggest challenge which every country has to act upon is we need to create leaders not only in politics, not only in government, but in different sectors which affect our life. So we need good leaders in education. We need good leaders in social work. We need good leaders in healthcare. We need good leaders in technology, in science, in research, everywhere. So if we create young leaders in these domains, so definitely the future of the world and the future of our country is going to be really great. So the important thing is we have to believe the power of youths and we have to encourage them to take leadership in different fields. So luckily now in India and all over the world, we see a positive change that young people are joining politics, young people are joining government services, young people are leading, becoming a social change agents in different sectors. And I think that this is the way how we can create a better society, a better world, a better country. So just to end my brief speech here, I I am a great believer in youth power. So through this conference, I would like to appeal, and I would like to appeal to the youths and to the leaders that the time has come. Now we have to pass on this baton to the youths and we need to create youth leaders in various sectors, and that is how we can overcome the challenges posed by uh, the today's changing situations, and youths can really make a great difference. So the time has come to believe in their youth power and give them the leadership. So this is the way how we can create a better world, a better country. So I'm extremely delighted to be a part of this conference. And I remember Dr. Sam Pitroda in his keynote speech in this conference, he talked about redesigning the world. And in redesigning the world, he has a specific vertical on youth engagements and youth power. And he also very firmly believes that young men and women have great potential to overcome the challenges posed by the changing situations. So I think this conference is really a great forum, really a great place to deliberate on the role of youth and the challenges posed by the challenges the world is facing. And through this conference, we can devise some very good solutions which can be presented to various governments and government authorities to act upon. So thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to share my views in this conference. And since I have to go for, I'm traveling, so I need your permission to, I need your permission to allow me to exit this conference at this moment. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir, for joining. If we could just have one question with you, if you don't mind, because
Yes, please. Yes, please.
we have two in line actually, but we just take one. So we are joined by Mr. Mukund Shinde. He's joining us from Pune. He's a software engineer, and he would pose a question to Sachin Itkarji. Mukund Shinde.
Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yes. How do you plan to take forward the Jain People's initiative in Global Connect? How can youth across the world connect in this?
Actually, see, today, because of technology, it is very easy to take our initiatives globally, because what Jai Hind People's Movement is doing today is a great work, especially empowering the rural youths, empowering the rural women, creating change in rural infrastructure. And I think these experiments through because my strength is I have a great access and connectivity all over the world because of my various engagements with different institutions. So definitely, I will carry forward, and I will take all the deliberations and discussions happened here, and I can share our success stories through various forums, to various governments, and to various social institutions. This is how we can popularize our Jai Hind People's Movement.
Yes, great. Yes. So one small last question. I am dropping the two other questions that we have in line for you. Mr. Sagar Kolhar, he's an MPSC seeker from Sangamner, and he would like to ask your question. Sagar.
हेलो सर.
Yes, Sagar, please.
तो मेरा प्रश्न यह है कि आज की युवा पीढ़ी अपने जात, धर्म, उसके महापुरुष, प्रांत और उसकी भक्ति इसमें संकुचित हो रही है, तो आप इसमें क्या उपाय देंगे?
Actually, I always believe that the youth needs to adopt a global outlook. हमें हमारे समाज, हमारी जात, हमारे धर्म, हमारे महापुरुष, ये तो सब हमारे लिए, दिस इज आवर पर्सनल, ये बिलीफ हमारे पर्सनल ये वैल्यूज है. लेकिन ग्लोबल कंटेक्स्ट में जब हम देखते हैं तो वी नीड टू ब्रॉडन आवर विजन, और हमें हमारी सोच को बदलना होगा. अगर हमें, क्योंकि ये सब हमें बहुत लिमिट करता है, हमारी क्षमताओं को लिमिट करता है, हम इससे ग्रो नहीं हो पाएंगे. हमारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज देन हमारे आजू बाजू में ही सीमित हो जाएगी. सो अगर हमें रियली एज एक ग्लोबल लेवल पे या एक इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे काम करना है, तो इससे आगे चल के सोचना पड़ेगा. एंड नाउ द टाइम हैज कम दैट वी शुड थिंक बियॉन्ड दिस. एंड इश्यूज कौन से हैं? जब देखो, क्रिएटिंग इक्वालिटी ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज फॉर यूथ, क्रिएटिंग इतनी इनइक्वालिटी है, कैन वी क्रिएट इक्वालिटी? दैट इज हाउ वी कैन क्रिएट अ बेटर वर्ल्ड. वी कैन क्रिएट, we can think of conquering the global opportunities. There are so many opportunities for Indian youths. हमारा सबसे बड़ा strength आज है कि पूरे world में we can send our educated and techno savvy youths. So इससे अगर थोड़ा सोच बदलेंगे तो definitely हमारा future भी बहुत अच्छा रहेगा. So I really appeal all the youths that vision हमारी ब्रॉड करनी है. हमें थ्रू दिस ग्लोबल वर्चुअल कॉन्फ्रेंस आज संगमनेर में हो रही है, सो संगमनेर का यूथ को भी वो ग्लोबल लेवल पे थिंकिंग करना होगा. एंड दिस इज हाउ वी कैन ग्रूम आवरसेल्फ एंड वी कैन क्रिएट फ्यूचर फॉर अस आल्सो. सो थिंक बियॉन्ड ऑल दिस, बिकॉज दिस थिंग्स रेस्ट्रिक्ट आवर प्रोग्रेस.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining amidst all your busy schedule, and we wish you all the best for all your future endeavors. सचिन इटकर सरांनी जे इथे इंग्लिश मध्ये बोलले आहेत त्याचे 2-3 मुद्दे मी सारांश सांगू इच्छिते, कारण महत्वाचे होते. नवीन जगातील या नवीन आव्हानांना सामोरं जाण्यासाठी आपल्या युवकांना तयार करण्याची गरज आहे असं ते म्हणतात, जेणेकरून आज जी साधन सामग्री उपलब्ध आहे त्याचा यथोचित उपयोग करून ते समाजाच्या कामासाठी पण उपयोगी पडू शकतील. दुसरं ते असं म्हणतात की सगळ्या क्षेत्रांमध्ये, फक्त राजकारण नाही तर तंत्रज्ञान असो, मेडिकल सायन्सेस असो, उद्योग असो, सगळीकडे नवीन युवा नेते घडवण्याची गरज आहे, जेणेकरून हे जो आपण विषय घेतला आहे की युथ फॉर अ बेटर वर्ल्ड, एका चांगल्या समाजासाठीचे युवक, ह्या सगळ्या स्वप्नाला एक बळ मिळेल. पुन्हा एकदा सचिनजींचं मी मनापासून आभार मानते की ते ह्या कॉन्फरन्समध्ये इथे सामील झाले.